Basic terms in geography. Geography, the study of the physical features, climate, population, and resources of the Earth and the relationships between them. Continent, one of the 7 large landmasses on Earth, including Africa, Antarctica, Asia, Europe, North America, Australia, and South America. Ocean, a large body of salt water that covers most of the Earth's surface, such as the Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean, and Southern Ocean. Mountain, a landform that rises significantly above its surroundings, typically with steep slopes and a peak or summit. Examples include the Himalayas, Andes, and Rocky Mountains. River, a natural flowing watercourse that usually empties into a larger body of water, such as the Nile River, Amazon River, and Mississippi River. Lake, a large inland body of water, typically fresh water, surrounded by land. Examples include the Great Lakes in North America and Lake Baikal in Russia. Desert, a dry, barren region with little or no vegetation due to low rainfall, such as the Sahara Desert in Africa and the Gobi Desert in Asia. Peninsula, a landmass surrounded by water on 3 sides, such as the Iberian Peninsula, Spain and Portugal, and the Korean Peninsula. Archipelago, a group or chain of islands, such as the Maldives in the Indian Ocean or the Philippines in Southeast Asia. Delta, a triangular or fan-shaped area of land at the mouth of a river, formed by the deposition of sediment carried by the river, such as the Nile Delta in Egypt. Cape, a point of land that extends into a body of water, usually larger than a headland but smaller than a peninsula, such as Cape of Good Hope in South Africa. Glacier, a large mass of ice that moves slowly over land, carving valleys and shaping the landscape, such as the glaciers in the Alps or the Greenland ice sheet. Tundra, a vast, treeless Arctic region with low temperatures and short growing seasons, characterized by permafrost and a cover of mosses, lichens, and low-lying shrubs. Island, a landmass completely surrounded by water, smaller than a continent. Examples include Hawaii, Iceland, and the Maldives. Valley, a low-lying area between mountains or hills, often with a river or stream running through it. Examples include the Yosemite Valley in California and the Kathmandu Valley in Nepal. Plain, a flat or gently rolling area of land with few changes in elevation. Examples include the Great Plains in North America and the Pampas in South America. Plateau, a flat or gently sloping elevated area of land, often with steep cliffs or slopes on one or more sides. Examples include the Colorado Plateau in the United States and the Deccan Plateau in India. Cape, a headland or promontory that extends into a body of water, typically larger than a point but smaller than a peninsula. Examples include Cape Cod in Massachusetts and Cape Horn in South America. Strait, a narrow passage of water that connects 2 larger bodies of water, such as the Strait of Gibraltar between the Mediterranean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean. Bay, a body of water partially enclosed by land, with a wider opening than a gulf. Examples include the San Francisco Bay in California and the Hudson Bay in Canada. Estuary, the wide, lower course of a river where it meets the sea, characterized by tidal movements and mixing of salt water and fresh water. Examples include the Chesapeake Bay in the United States and the Thames Estuary in England. Canyon, a deep, narrow valley with steep sides, often carved by a river. Examples include the Grand Canyon in the United States and the Fish River Canyon in Namibia. Atoll, a ring-shaped coral reef surrounding a lagoon, often found in tropical or subtropical regions. Examples include the Maldives and Tuvalu. Fjord, a long, narrow, deep inlet of the sea, usually with steep cliffs created by glacial erosion. Examples include the Norwegian fjords and Milford Sound in New Zealand. Marsh, a wetland area characterized by grasses, reeds, and shallow water, often found at the edges of lakes or in coastal regions. Examples include the Everglades in Florida and the Okavango Delta in Botswana. Savanna, a grassy, tropical or subtropical ecosystem characterized by scattered trees and a seasonal rainfall pattern. Examples include the Serengeti in Africa and the Pantanal in South America.